what's funny? We call it the clean girl aesthetic, but it's probably the most expensive hygiene routine ever created. Sleek bun, gold hoops, glass skin, dior lip oil, minimalist wardrobe, and of course, everything in neutral colors. Somewhere along the way, effortless became a full time job. Hi, you're watching Ria Walks, and this is not a rant. It's just a conversation about how even our simplicity got sold back to us in a branded box. At first, the clean girl aesthetic felt freeing. Simple outfits, dewy skin, no chaos, no clutter. It looked like peace. But then came the essentials list: the serum, the Dyson Airwrap, the gold hoops, the beige blazer, the Dior lip oil, and suddenly effortless had a price tag. We didn't simplify, we just switched colors. We started consuming calmness because real calm takes too much time. And here's where it gets tricky for girls like us, because our mothers and grandmothers, they were doing clean girl before TikTok or Instagram ever existed. Coconut oiled hair, fresh skin, cotton saris, silver bangles, turmeric masks, jasmine in their hair. That was minimalism. Rooted, effortless, real. But somewhere along the way, our brown became too much, our color too loud, our shine too desi. So we started blending ourselves into beige, trying to fit into a softness that was never meant for us. We keep calling it minimalism, right? The clean girl look, slick bun, glowy skin, tiny gold jewelry, muted tones, that soft oat milk filtered calm. But let's be honest, it's not about owning less, it's about owning better looking things. It is not simplicity, it's just consumerism in different color. We have just swapped the chaos of color for the calm of branding. You're not suddenly low maintenance just because everything you own matches your wall. If your skincare shelf costs same as your monthly electricity bill, you are not simplifying. You are just aestheticizing your stress. And here is the funniest part. It's supposed to look effortless, but you can't even wake up clean girl ready without a 6 step morning routine, a Dyson Airwrap, a 2000 rupees lip oil, and honestly, a decent credit limit. Back in the day, our moms literally tied their hair with coconut oil and went about their day. Their skin glowed because they ate real food, not because they bought the right serum. They did not need a Pinterest board to look peaceful. They were peaceful. And now we wake up late, panic scroll, put on sunscreen, and call it self care. It is endless chase to look calm instead of actually feeling calm. Because let's be real, this clean girl thing, it is not about cleansing your skin. It is about cleansing your identity till it fits into someone else's feed. And somewhere between no makeup and old money beige, we kind of lost the plot. We started erasing the real girls. You know, the ones with coconut oil hair that actually smelled like home, silver bangles that made music when they moved, bright dupattas that could light up an entire chai tapri on their own. That was our clean, earthy, effortless, alive. But suddenly it wasn't aesthetic enough. Now we are told to tone it down, blend it out, beige it up, use natural, neutral colors. Like the only acceptable form of peace is one that looks Scandinavian. It's wild, isn't it? How brown skin and gold jewelry were called too loud for years, but the same combo on Pinterest with an Italian caption becomes golden hour goddess. Like, make it make sense, dude. We went from kajal smudged eyes to fox eyes, from haldi masks to turmeric infused cleansers, from parandi braids to sleek hair tutorials. It's like we are watching our culture get rebranded and sold back to us with an international accent. And somewhere in the process, we stopped feeling proud of our roots and started bleaching our authenticity just to look minimalist. But the truth is, there's nothing extra about color and nothing clean about erasing yourself. Brands are way too smart. They figured out that if you can't sell chaos anymore, you can sell calmness instead. So now they package peace, like literally in pastel bottles and say limited edition. They drop 20 new minimalist collections a month and tell you the secret to happiness is in the shade hashtag beige harmony. And we all fall for it every single time because it is not just makeup anymore, is it? It is an identity. If you wear the sleek bun, the hoops, the neutral co-ord set, you feel like you belong somewhere. Like you have finally cracked the put together code of womanhood. And honestly, I get it. Because belonging feels safe, especially when the internet keeps whispering that you are too loud, too messy, too Indian. But here's the thing nobody tells you belonging cannot be bought in beige. No brand can sell you peace when their business depends on your insecurity. The clean girl aesthetic isn't a lifestyle, it is a marketing strategy with good lighting. And every time we buy into it, we pay not just in rupees but in fragments of our self worth. Because when your piece comes with a price tag, it is not literally peace, it is just product replacement. So maybe it's time to stop chasing aesthetic peace and start building actual peace. To return to something real, not curated, not color corrected, just you. Because real beauty, it's never been about beige or branding. It's about how grounded you feel when you are not trying to perform it. Maybe the new version of clean isn't sterile perfection, maybe it is clarity, knowing what's actually yours and what's just marketing. So you don't have to throw out your skincare shelf or your favorite lip tint, but maybe use them because you love them and not because a reel told you that it is the it girl shade of the month. Wear your kajal again if you miss it. Oil your hair on Sundays and don't apologize for the shine. Bring color back into your wardrobe if beige doesn't feel like home. Our version of minimalism doesn't have to look Scandinavian. It can look like a breezy cotton kurta, a face that actually rests, a woman who's not rushing to post proof that she is okay. Because that is what real peace looks like. Not polished, not pinned, just present. You're not a brand, you're a whole ecosystem. Wild, soft, intuitive, and still learning balance. So maybe the cleanest thing we can do is to stop cleaning out our identities just to fit someone else's feed. You know what I think? We have been so busy trying to look put together that we forget how to just be. Somewhere between matching our mugs and our moods, we turned self expression into self editing. And in the process, we dimmed the very spark that made us unforgettable. But you don't need to look like peace to have peace. You just need to come home to yourself without filters, without formulas, without anything, without fear. Because you are not a flat lay. You're not a color palette. You're a story. One that doesn't need to be aesthetically pleasing to be deeply real. So here's to the girls bringing back color, to the girls who smell like coconut oil and confidence, to the ones who don't own a Dyson but still show up shining, to the ones who are learning that calmness isn't beige, it's being at ease in your own skin. The world doesn't need more clean girls. It needs real ones. And that's who you already are. I hope you enjoyed watching my video. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.